Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. So the New York starting five. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for the Celtics, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. RJ, this one has a bit of an old school feel to it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. White, good.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Now here's Hart. Here's the floater. And Tatum pulls it down. Down low, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage and able to finish that one above the rim.
Now here's Brunson. Hart with a screen on White. 6 to shoot. Here's Bridges. That shot off. White with the defensive effort. To the paint. Holiday finds White. The three from Tatum. It's not going to go for him.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
It's rebounded by New York.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Here's Brown. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line, shooting one.
That free throw good from Brown.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Anunoby against Brown. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. For Porzingis, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
A nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
This is his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops for Towns. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Pass to Holiday, and it's in there.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. Outside, Towns. Porzingis with the block. Tatum, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 5. With the drive, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. So it's the Celtics now. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson, and he told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Brunson, good.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. The Celtics working the ball around now. Round with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Back to Tatum. 4 on the shot clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Ooh, good little touch on the floater. Tatum making it look way too easy.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. Robinson's checked in for New York. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. Knicks trail by 4. Brunson surveying the D. Here's Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Hart. Achua kicks to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges shot. Good.
The top 2 things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Now, here's Achua. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Out to Brunson. Knocks down the 3 ball. Brunson's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Porzingis. Brown outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Hart with a screen on Holiday. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound Boston.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Outside, Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Bridges. And taken away by Brown. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Hart against Brown. There's a screen by Robinson. Will it go? And it's Robinson with the jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
It's time for Dance Dance. If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Oh, that's nice. Let's see the moves. Let's be fair.
Different look for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Celtics leading by 4. For an update on Karl Anthony Towns' injury, let's go over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Knicks gave us some information. And this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Hauser the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Horford. Here's Pritchard. The rebound by McBride.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Achua kicks to Bridges. Back to Achua. Here's McBride. He's covered by Brown. Brown knocks it away.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it.
Jason Tatum.
Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. You've got Payne. Achua is out there with Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Boston, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for New York. 7-point differential. The shot's good from Achua. The Celtics shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Nice move, and the layup is up and in. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Payne, and there are the Knicks with another bucket. Boston leading by 5. Pritchard passes to Craig. Now Tatum over McBride. And there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got his second basket.
And it's clear that Tatum loves the mid-range, excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Pritchard. Lock at 6. Here's the 3. Drills it from outside. Pritchard's got the lead up to 10 now for Boston.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international.
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Payne passes to McBride. From the arc. Robinson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Achua. There's a screen by Achua. Here's McBride. And another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Celtics have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Boston making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. And it's Drew Holiday in for Torrey Craig. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Robinson. And Anunoby subbed in for Payne. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent
Timeout.
at the free throw line.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
McBride finds Achua. Pass to Bridges. Now McBride. Just 5 to shoot. It's good from the top of the key.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Pritchard passes to Porzingis. Here's Hauser. And here's Tatum for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Now McBride. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Pritchard. And here is Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Tatum no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to Anunoby. To the inside. From 10 feet out. Misses off the left iron. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Holiday, the pass to Pritchard. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Pritchard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics. Bridges outside. Anunoby kicks to Achua. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Celtics have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Bridges against Holiday. Pass to Hauser. Tatum with a screen on Anunoby. Hits it from three-point range. Hauser's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McBride passes to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. There's a screen by Achua. Inside. Stolen by Tatum. Into the lane. Tatum. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bridges shot. Good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Both teams making substitutions here. Holiday against Brunson. Pass to Brown. Sweet move. And then Brown with the dunk.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Holiday against Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Holiday. Boston leading by 12. Pass to Brown. 6 to shoot. The fadeaway. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
White, wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 10. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Boston, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
At the line for the Celtics, Drew Holiday. At the line for 2 shots.
That free throw good from Holiday. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Al Horford. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Down by 12. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Puts up a 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Shoots over Anunoby. And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court jump. Drum roll, please. Their measurement of the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Celtics leading by 12. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Mikal Bridges. Hey, David, what's the news?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for New York gave us some information. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. But he's already back in the game. Pretty tough guy, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Bridges left side. 4 on the clock. Back to Brunson. Over Holiday. And it's Brunson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. It's Brown with the drive. Good D by Anunoby. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Brunson. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The Celtics working the ball around now. Porzingis can't hit. Pass to Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Here's Brunson. Excellent D there from Holiday.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Now Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist in this one.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. Into the lane, and the shot goes in. Hart's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
White the pass to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Celtics making a switch here. Richards checked in. Here's Hart. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Here's Hart. And that one is off. Great D that time from Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Here's Brunson. Basket good. Brunson's got 10 points. Celtics leading by 18. Brown the pass to Holiday. Here's Pritchard. Tatum wide open. He fires one. No good on the triple. And a fast break now for New York. Hart kicks to Brunson. On the wing, Anunoby. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Tatum, that's good.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
Here's Brunson, and he lays it straight in. Brunson's got 4 this quarter.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Celtics passing it around. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 16.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Here's Brunson. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Back to Holiday. They get the rebound. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Out to Bridges. Towns a screen on Tatum. Hart the pass to Towns. Here's Brunson, and again it's New York.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Here's Pritchard. Brunson covering. Tatum against Hart. Tatum passes to Brown. Shoots over Anunoby. Brown, no good. Knicks trail by 19. To the inside. Hart. Count it. Good.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tatum. Leaner from distance. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. Brown outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Back to Tatum. Outside Holiday. Drops in the tray. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
And it's Brunson missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics out in front. They lead by 18. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Payne. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's McBride in at the 2 guard. Outside Tatum. Horford from outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Horford's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. Payne passes to Towns. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Tatum kicks to Crane. Boston getting another chance here. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
First free throw is good. Robinson's checked in for New York. So he gets them both. Knicks trail by 20. Payne looking around. There's the drive. The shot's good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Horford sets a screen for Tatum. From deep. Boston, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Payne passes to Towns. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. It doesn't go for him.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here he goes. Here's Hauser. It's good from long range.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
6 on the shot clock. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Boston. Josh Hart, he's checked in for New York. Wright comes in for Payne. Here's Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 19 points.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Here's McBride, guarded by Holiday. McBride's shot is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And it's Boston with another.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Anunoby. New York missing again. Pass to Tatum. 3-pointer. And Wright pulls it down.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Anunoby kicks to Hart. To halt the run. New York, no good that time either. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Wright. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. And the layup's good off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Hart the pass to Wright. Towns sets the pick for Wright. And Boston with the rebound. Pass to Pritchard. On the wing, Holiday. Over McBride. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
What focus there from Holiday on the shot. He really makes the most of his looks.
Back to Wright. And finished off by Wright.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Hauser. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Beyond the arc. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Anunoby with it. It's right on the wing. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Towns. New York needs to get off a shot. They get it back. He's good with the little jumper in close. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Outside Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
New York foul. Josh Hart. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Wright. And so Tatum nails them both. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in.
Number 27, Jordan Walsh.
.152 left to play in the final quarter. Towns, a screen on Craig. From deep three-point territory. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart. And he's now got the double-double. 12 points and 13 rebounds. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Takes it off the glass. Tatum's got 25 points in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Jason Tatum.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Towns sets the pick for Hart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges shot. Good.
Bridges.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Anunoby outside. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Cornette. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
We want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.